everyone, it's Monica, and welcome back to Taylormadecards4u. Well, I'm here today to introduce to you a new kit that I just released into the shop, and it's called Be My Valentine. But this kit is a little bit different than some of the other kits that I've released that is packed with ephemera pieces and really used more towards the fussy cutting or the scan and cut. Now, this card kit is a great card kit for beginners. And it is great for beginner card makers that want to just print out the images and add embellishments. But it's also great if you want to learn how to start layering and using some of your digital images in some of the software programs that are offered out there. Now, I do all of my editing in Photoshop, and I know not everybody has Photoshop, so I thought I would share with you today a free software that's out there on the internet called Canva. And some of you may be familiar with this software. This software enables you to upload some of your digital images, crop them, and layer them to create very simple layouts. Now, you can go as simple or as extravagant as you want to. But what I'm showing you here is the most basic type of editing that you can do when you're layering your cards. So what I did is I brought in one of the sheets that has the 4 A2 size card sheets, and I'm going to crop it down. Now, ordinarily, if you're printing this out, you would print it out and just cut it with your cropper, right? Your cutting machine or scissors or whatever you're using to cut your paper. But I'm actually cropping it here on screen so that way I can lay some of the images onto the top of the card. So as you can see, I brought in one of the sentiments called Be Mine, and I just dropped it right over the cardstock, and now I'm sizing it so this will be the front of my card. And this kit has several PNG sentiments that you can use to create your cards. The kit's going to have a JPEG format, which is typically what you would print out and cut, but it also has individual sentiments of PNG, which are, of course, the files that have the clear background. So those are great for overlays. So if you wanted to overlay any of these sentiments on top of the decorated or the designer cardstock, you could easily do that in Canva. So I just wanted to show you a quick way on how you can do this. I would certainly recommend that you play with this software a little bit more to get more familiar with it. And then if you want to take it a step further, you could always invest in Photoshop, because Photoshop will give you a lot more options to be able to play with your digital images. And then once you have the designs exactly like you want them, then you can download them and print them out and you're ready to go. Now, if you want to go old school, you can easily just print out the printables as they are. And this is how you would see them. You have the designer paper that's sized down perfectly for A2 cards. And then you also have a sheet of paper that is perfect for the inside of your sentiments. But again, if you want to do some of the layering, then you're going to have to use some sort of a program to be able to do that. Otherwise, you're going to have to fussy cut. All right, so I went ahead and I printed out the images that we created in Canva because I wanted to show you the before and the after. So as you can see, if you really want to put together some really quick and easy cards with different sentiments on the top of your card, then Canva is definitely the way to go. Now, if you want to go old school and just print out the images and start creating cards with just the images as they are, you can definitely do that as well. But I wanted to show you the options and give you an opportunity to start practicing using some of your digital PNG images. All right, so once I had my cardstock cut out, or I should say printed out, I went ahead and I got out my paper trimmer to go ahead and start trimming down my card toppers. Now, I decided I wanted to go ahead and mat these on some pink cardstock. So I'm trimming these down to 3.75 by 5 inches. And then I'll get some pink cardstock and trim it down just 1/4 of an inch larger on the top and on the sides. So that way I'll have a nice mat. And then I'll still have a white border when I go to place that onto my white cardstock base. Now, this is a digital kit, but I decided to do something a little bit different this time with this kit. Because it is a very easy kit to create cards for beginner card makers, I decided to put together 10 physical kits that I will also add to the shop. And these physical kits are going to have your designer paper that's blank without the sentiment. It's going to have the sheets with just the sentiments, along with a bonus friendship sentiment sheet. And then you're also going to get the blank designer cardstock. So if you wanted to create some stamps or use some of your stamps to stamp onto the cardstock, you could do that as well. So in total, you'll be able to get a minimum of 8 cards out of this card kit. I'll also include the pink cardstock as well as the white cardstock to be able to mount your cards onto the base of your card. And then additionally, you're going to get 8 envelopes. So it definitely is a kit that you can sit down and start creating your Valentine's Day cards. Now, I don't create physical kits too often, so if this is something that you want to take advantage of, I would definitely suggest heading over to the shop and grabbing them while they're available, because I'm only putting 10 kits together. I know not everybody has the quality printers to be able to print out some of these digital kits that I produce for you guys. So every once in a while, I will go ahead and print them out for you and put together kits so that way you can enjoy some of these fun sentiments and fun card kits that I create. Now remember, if you do want to buy the digital kit and you don't have a great quality printer, you can always take the downloaded images to your local Kinko's or your Staples shop, and they'll do the printing for you on some real nice quality paper. So that's always an option as well. So as you can see, these cards are coming together really easily. Once I trimmed down all of the paper and I started matting them onto my pink cardstock, they really came together quickly. And then once I was finished, I decided that I wanted to add a little bit more of some embellishments. So I got out some of my bead embellishments as well as some Nuvo drops to go ahead and add a little bit of bling to my card. Now, if you're a Backstage Pass holder, then this card kit is going to be ready for download over in the subscription area of the shop. And if you do not yet have your Backstage Pass, be sure to check this out, because you have options of not only monthly passes, but annual passes as well, which will entitle you to download all of my new product that I release each month as a monthly subscriber. Or if you are an annual subscriber, then you'll have access to all the digitals in the shop, as well as the new ones that are released each month. The Backstage Pass is a great way to build up your digital images for a very reasonable price. And it also gives you perks to some of my videos that I might produce for just the Backstage Pass holders. This is something that I plan to do this year, so stay tuned for that as well. So I hope that you like my new kit called Be My Valentine, and that you've liked this video as well. Don't forget to hit the thumbs up if you've enjoyed the video, and if you haven't subscribed to my channel yet, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. Additionally, if you do like to participate in YouTube Lives, I go live every Sunday afternoon at 2 p.m. where we chat and craft, and I get to know each of you a little bit better. So I hope to see you there. All right, everybody. Thanks so much for stopping by, and we'll see you again next time.